You remember the Get Up?
I was in that music video.
Like, gonna do. Shut up, dude. Shut up. You were in the Get Up by Blanco Brown?
Yes, I helped with that dance too. Watch the music video right now. I'm standing next to them when they're all doing the dance in a field.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Trevor Talks Too Much, the show where I bring on a person and I talk to them, someone usually that I've never met or maybe had very little correspondence with. And by the end of it, hopefully we can be friends. You know, that's kind of the ideal scenario because I always want more friends. But maybe by the end of the day, they hate me. Who knows? But regardless, I am your host still, Trevor Everts. That's still my name. Master Baker, mythical keeper of the swag, and proud new owner of a pair of Nike Cortezes, the Forrest Gump shoes. I own them. Not like Forrest Gump's actual shoes, but the same style. They're really cool. I've worn them once, but I'm afraid to get them dirty. Anyway, today I spoke with Nice Michael. You probably know him from TikTok. And he is very nice. He's a very nice guy. He's got some great dances. He's got some great fashion sense. So we talked about all sorts of stuff. We talked about the Cupid shuffle, dances in general, and how to make bread. And by God, Jamie, if you haven't just made this sound like the most boring podcast of all time.
Well, the thing is they got to listen to it because, wow, there is a lot of emotion, I would like to say, that goes into this episode.
You're really selling it here. You gave me 3 things that we talked about. We talked about a lot more than this, but the 3 things that Jamie wanted me to say in the intro were the Cupid shuffle, dances in general, and how to make bread.
Well, dancing is kind of his thing, and bread is kind of your thing. So I kind of feel like you guys covered two of your things.
Don't put me in a box, okay? I do a lot.
And a bread box?
Wow. Where'd you find this? Let me just get out my MLG soundboard from 2011, because what a burn you just did on me. Like that guy, Super Hot Fire. But I'm not a rapper. Jamie is not a rapper.
No.
Jamie's about to end my whole career. Boom, bam, bop. Bada bop, boom, pow. Oh, Jamie doesn't even know Super Hot Fire.
I was like, when you said pow, and then what came up in my head was boom, boom, pow from
the Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, I still have that skit from SNL in my mind.
It's classic, Jamie.
It sounds like familiar, but
it's so good. It's like
I'm sure if I saw it, I would know. I'll slip it into the video and so the listeners, but then do you want to call your listeners and your watchers something different?
What? Do we need to come up with a name for them?
I don't know.
Let's call them, what's like a silly little pun name? Hey, if you're listening right now and you got, because Rhett and Link got the Mythical Beasts, right?
Yes.
And that's like kind of a play on, Mythical. So for all of you out there listening that are fans, hit me with some names, what you'd like to be called. We always go with the classic Swag Squad. Swag Squad. That's hard to say fast. Say Swag Squad 3 times fast, Jamie. Swag Squad, Swag Squad,
I can't even say it once.
Swag Squad, Swag Squads. That's hard. That's a tongue twister.
That is a tongue twister.
Yeah, classic.
I feel like we should get into the show.
Oh, here's Jamie coming in with the classic line. Let's get into the show, Trevor. We get into the show. No, you're right. Let's do it. Nice Michael, everyone. Michael, Nice Michael from TikTok is here in the proverbial building. Michael, how's it going?
Yeah, virtually.
Virtually.
It's going great, Trevor. I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Weather's nice here in Massachusetts.
That's huge.
It was raining a little bit today, but I've been getting out on my electric bike, riding it around, having fun.
Sheesh. Well, I hope you're ready to get into the nitty gritty because this is a very serious show where we talk about very serious things seriously.
I brought all my knit and my grit.
Michael, you're on TikTok. I believe that you're the self-proclaimed CEO of Vibetown. Is that correct?
It's been in my bio since I started the app, and I don't have the heart or gall to change it. So it's been that since I put it there.
So who appointed you the CEO of Vibetown?
After a lot of people commenting that my vibes were great, I appointed myself. At one point in time, I also
Oh.
proclaimed myself as the world's best dancer, but I stopped saying that.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a bold claim. It'd be hard to refute CEO of Vibetown, you know. I'm sure that there's not really a paper trail there, so you can kind of just claim what you want. But the world's greatest dancer, that's a claim. Speaking of dancing, are you familiar with the Cupid Shuffle?
Yes, I'm very familiar with the Cupid Shuffle. It's a great wedding song.
Love the Cupid Shuffle. It's such a great wedding song. I don't know, you just said dancing, and like I don't do a lot of dancing, but I freaking love the Cupid Shuffle. It is one of my favorite dances, probably because it's so easy.
Severely universal. Same with the Macarena. You put that on, you get a full crowd of people dancing at all times. As long as one person starts it.
That's true. I had a great idea for a movie. Okay, so imagine, have you seen the movie Speed with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves?
Yes, I'm imagining it.
Where they drive the bus and they have to keep the bus above a certain speed.
I'm following.
Well, otherwise it blows up.
Yep.
Okay, so imagine this. The same concept, but instead of a bus that has to stay above a certain speed, someone has to do the Cupid Shuffle continuously. And if they stop, then some evil guys blows up the world.
And this is a feature film, like
coming to you this summer. Oh yeah, feature film, baby. Hour and a half long Cupid Shuffle. But does he keep dancing? Does the world explode? Who knows? I haven't written it yet, but that's definitely on the docket of things I want to do. I just think that's great.
Can I be on the team of writers?
Yes, please. Yeah, you're now the second member of the team after myself. Jamie, are you in for this?
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you want to do?
Can I be like the evil person?
You want to be the villain?
I want to be the one that gets you to try to stop you from doing the Cupid Shuffle.
The anti-Cupid?
You're going to stop me from doing the...
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm going to it's going to be like a Footloose type idea, but not.
What's the other... Oh, you could be like the person that comes in and you change the song to like the cha-cha slide.
Yes.
And trying to like throw me off. But then I just keep doing the Cupid Shuffle through the cha-cha slide. That could be like the climax of the movie. Is like, oh my God, she's here. She changed the song.
Worse song than the cha-cha slide. I think I would dance to the cha-cha slide if that came on as well.
You would dance? It would be hard. Imagine hearing the cha-cha slide and trying to do the Cupid Shuffle.
Run it. Run it right now.
Is that a Tony Hawk's Underground shirt?
It is. It's from when the game released. From GameStop.
From when the game released?
Yeah. So only the GameStop employees got these shirts.
That's freaking sick.
I didn't work there.
You've told me this before, but you're like a big vintage clothes guy, right?
Yeah. So I have a couple jobs. I work at a dispensary. I sell marijuana for a living. And then I also take photos for my friend's vintage eBay store. So on Monday and Wednesday, I'll do like 100 items a day.
That's a lot of items. What's like the coolest piece of clothing you've ever photographed?
So he does a lot of like those like vintage sports jackets, like the starter ones. The eBay pile is generally the mid stuff. He has a brick and mortar store that he sends a lot of the good product to. The eBay stuff is kind of just like goes to the eBay store. So there's not really anything too crazy in that pile. It's more or less like what I see go through his basement while he's sorting through this stuff that I think is cooler. Like he has like a couple like Michael Jordan wrap tees where it's like $600-$700 shirts.
I've got a pretty cool Halo shirt.
Okay.
I think I've worn it on the show before.
I'm in the middle of playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Totally different game, but...
Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Arguably the best Call of Duty game. I would say.
No argument to be had, in my opinion.
No argument to be had, really. Because there's a lot of people out there that would say, I think, like...
Modern Warfare.
Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, or Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, no,
are pretty good. Black Ops 1 even was a great game, but Black Ops 2 is really, I feel like,
I just feel like that was
top
like
two.
the pinnacle of me and my friends getting online after school and like playing together. That was like the game that I remember doing that. Might just because of how old I am.
No, I think so too. That was honestly, I remember going, shout out to my boy Brad. I don't know if he listens to the show. I would be surprised if he did.
If
But
I'm on
he
here,
had
he
a
is.
great basement.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Brad had like the best basement, and we would always go over to his house and hang out and like have sleepovers and play COD in his basement. And that was like, it was always his house or Kevin's house. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin, I know for a fact doesn't listen to the show because he's a bungus. Frick you, Kevin. Sorry.
I like that word, bungus.
But it was like always his, and yeah, bungus. Kevin's a sweaty bungus. That's what he is. You and your Bass Pro Shops hat. Frick you, Kevin. I'm sorry. Kevin's he's the one that we all pick on in the Frank. We, me and my friends from Idaho, we've all been friends since first grade. We've all known each other, and we're still like best friends to this day, and we all play video games together all the time. So
what else is there to do out there than play video games?
Well, here's the thing, Michael. You could go to the lake. You could go to the river. You could go
the potato farm.
Farmland.
You were gonna say farm. You were gonna say farm.
I did say farm. Cause I mean, honestly, there's like some like we used to when we were like stupid high school kids, you just drive out like 20 minutes outside Boise, and then you just be like in the middle of nowhere, and there'd be like an abandoned house on like a field, and you just kind of go like hang out.
Yeah.
Just go look at it. I don't know. Okay, you're making Idaho sound bad. There was fun stuff to do.
You're the one that's explaining Idaho, man.
Michael, stop talking crap about Idaho, or I'm going to kick you off the podcast. I'm going to kick you out right now, dude. You're not being very nice right now, nice Michael.
Idaho sounds fantastic.
Oh, thank you. We should go sometime. It really is great. So I asked some of my followers what they wanted me to ask you, and one of them said, are you ever mean? So are you ever mean, Michael?
No, hardly ever, honestly. My girlfriend is the one that I send into those situations where she can be the driving force behind the argument. She fights for me.
Yeah?
She's got it in her. She's got the heart. I don't have it.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Destiny, if you're listening, can you do that? Because I always have to be the one that goes and is confrontational in like public situations.
She has the want for it.
See, I'm like the guy that Destiny has to have me go up to the counter and ask for extra dipping sauces and things because she's scared.
Yeah, see, I get like a tomato on my burger. I'll power through the tomato and won't tell anyone. She's the one that'll tell the waitress or waiter, whoever. So be it.
Oh, see, I have to tell people. That's the worst. Yeah, it's not great. Both of us are kind of like, we have like social anxiety, so we don't really like to talk to people and like go do things like that. So it's hard. I was at a Renaissance fair on Saturday, and this guy, we were in line for some mead, and this guy, we were with some friends, and he just like cuts in front of us. And it was just like one guy, and he just like kind of wedged his way. And like, I'm the type of person to just be like, well, it doesn't matter, whatever, who cares? Like, our friend Zach that works here at Mythical, Zach Reswali, hilarious guy, Twinkle Fingies, as the fans probably know him, Twinkle Fingies straight up just goes up to this dude and is like, I'm sorry, I think you were behind us. And the guy was like, no, I was in front of you. And Zach was like, no, I think you were behind us. And it was just like insane. He was so metal. He just like told this guy, he's like, no, you were behind us. The guy still refused to go behind us. But it was honestly I was shocked. I was like amazed. I was like, wow, that is just an alpha move. Like just walking up to this dude and being like, you weren't in front of us.
Did he stay in front of you and you guys just had to kind of stand with him, with the presence of that man?
Yeah, we kind of stood there. I mean, he was fast. He was just getting like one drink, so I didn't really care too much, but it was fun. So they have like the ladies that like serve the drinks. They'll ask you, do you want that with nonsense or no nonsense? And then if you say nonsense, they'll open the can and say dirty things while they're opening the can and then pour it into your mouth and say more dirty things.
Did you?
I didn't do it, but my girlfriend did.
Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. I don't want to get into it because it's too dirty for the show. But they were like taking the can, like imagine this is the can, and they're like rubbing around before they crack it open.
Oh my God.
And then they're like, oh, swallow.
I don't think I could get paid to do that.
No, it was intense. I tipped them well because I was like, wow, there's probably some people here at this Renaissance fair that would be like creeps about that.
Yeah, you think, dude?
Yeah, but there's like the guy in front of us, he seemed like a weirdo that would be like getting a little bit too into it. Like
pulling his shirt down, walking away from the stand.
Oh, God. Michael.
I apologize.
He made a Bonner joke. I don't know if Jamie can leave me saying Bonner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Jamie has asked me to ask you something. I have no context here, but Jamie said, ask him about Toontown, specifically golfing.
Oh, yeah, no, I used to play Toontown a lot growing up as a kid. So when I found the game again, like on the rewritten, it's just like the remade fan version of the game because they shut the servers down. The game is severely broken, so it's one of the funnest games to play because no matter how good you play, there's no guarantee that the shot could go in the hole and it could come completely out of the hole right after it went in the hole. It's just a very fun experience to play with a big group of people, big group being 4 because that's the max we can play with.
That sounds infuriating.
It is, but if people are watching.
Toontown golfing. I don't think I've ever played Toontown golfing. I remember playing Toontown when I was a kid. And I even did hop on Toontown Rewritten a little bit and played for a bit.
Yep.
But I don't think I've ever played the golfing game.
That was honestly, it's my favorite part of the thing because I got to a point where grinding solo wasn't a possibility. So I would just go play golf by myself a bunch. I would like run up to strangers and vigorously type at them. I'm like, hop on this cart with me right now. And I'd force people to play with me.
Oh my God.
There's no community in Toontown. There's no voice chat.
There's no voice chat?
Not in Toontown because it's like a kid's game.
It's a kid's game, but like all of the people that play it now are not kids. Like there's not kids right now that are looking up Toontown going, oh, what's this? Like it's a game that everybody that's in their 20s now, they all like, oh my God, Toontown Rewritten. I remember playing this when I was a kid. They should just go crazy. Let anyone say anything. I think that would make it a more fun experience.
Yes and no. It brings true authenticity to your childhood and makes you have to work around those censorships. And it also allows children to not get predicized.
That's true.
Because kids that are discovering it.
Are there kids discovering it, though?
I don't know. I think so. There's at least 150 people watching on Twitch at all times. And that's a pretty decent amount of people.
Wait, there's 150 in the Toontown category?
Yep.
I didn't even realize people stream Toontown on Twitch.
Dude, look at there's this dude Mega Snoop that averages at least like 80 to 100 people per Toontown stream. He's like the bigger Toontown streamer. Shout out Mega Snoop. I asked him to be my friend and he said no.
Why did he say no?
I think he thought I was just like another Twitch viewer. I mean, I was just another Twitch viewer, but I was like, hey, man, we should play sometime. And he was like, I don't really play with viewers. And I was like, oh, man.
No. Oh, that's so sad.
It was like looking up to your idol, like Michael Jordan telling you you're bad at basketball.
Like LeBron goes up to Michael Jordan, like, hey, you want to play basketball sometime? And Michael Jordan's just like, nah, I don't really play.
Oh, no.
fans.
This is a kid. This is a child walking up to Michael Jordan and being like, hey, excuse me, sir, can we play basketball together? And Michael Jordan spitting on that kid and saying no. That's how it felt.
No. Talk to me when you've got 6 rings, kiddo.
I had the word nice in my name and he didn't even reciprocate the energy.
What a freaking hater.
That's why I just harass people in the golf lobbies via in-game chat. There's no friends to be made in the Toontown Twitch
That sounds
community.
Yeah, apparently not. It's ruthless out there. It's a cutthroat world, the Toontown Twitch community. I looked at the Toontown tab on Twitch, and it seemed that the biggest stream had 13 viewers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fight for viewers, so he doesn't want to dish them out to me. He knows if he gets me in a stream, I'm going to steal all his viewership, all 10 of them.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Well, I hope that, maybe in the future, if you ask again, he'll be, I don't know, maybe you don't even want to be friends with him anymore. Maybe he's burned that bridge.
He's lost the opportunity.
Now you're just going to be out for vengeance.
My hand was out there and I pulled it back.
Was that before or after you DM'd me on Instagram?
Way before.
Okay. Were you worried when you DM'd me on Instagram that I'd be the same way?
I have absolutely no problem shooting my shot because I'm a worst they can say is no, but he was a ew no, and I was like, oh man.
Oh, that's the worst.
Because I can take a no reply because I understand people don't check their messages a lot, but when they do reply and they're like,
yeah,
oh, stupid idea, man, hell no. I'm
no.
oh god, all right.
According to the fact sheet that Jamie wrote here, because that's where I get all my facts is from Jamie. So if they're wrong, blame Jamie. You kind of were on the cutting edge of helping blow up Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
Yeah. So he was big on the boat of posting memes on Twitter. And at that point, TikTok was still kind of small. It wasn't there wasn't songs coming out of that app that were hitting the charts or necessarily going crazy on real music stations and whatnot. So I was scrolling through SoundCloud, which I usually do at that time to find songs upload to TikTok. And it's my cat Poppy. I ended up finding that song on SoundCloud with I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 likes. And I looked up Lil Nas X on Instagram. He had 3,500 followers. And I was like, hey, man, I have 150,000 followers on TikTok. I'm going to be pulling the song from SoundCloud. So I usually like to ask, is it cool if I use your song for a video? And I just ripped it, uploaded it, sent him the video. He was like, dang, man, I didn't realize you were the person that started the trend. Because he didn't end up replying, but I was like, this needs to be on the app. And it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah.
The messages between him and I are me updating him every 2,000 used audios. So it's 5,000 people use it, 10,000, 20,000, 40,000. And then right around 100, 150,000 people using it. He got signed to Columbia and they claimed rights to the audio. So my name isn't on it anymore. Which is whatever.
That's crazy.
But yeah, the Old Town Road audio with all the people using it. That was my audio.
Wow. That's crazy. So are you guys still homies?
Yes and no. So I made the Dance to the remix with Billy Ray after that. And then he was trying to get me in the music video. The logistics didn't work out, so I didn't get to be a part of it. But he did shoot me some money. And he doesn't stay in contact now, but where he is in his career, I don't expect him to, but I don't know.
That's still really cool. Oh my God. Wow.
But there are a lot of artists that do stay in touch and are genuine friends. So Young Gravy, Baby No Money, those are a couple guys that have my phone number, will FaceTime me. They'll send me new songs, ask me opinions. Those are actual dudes I call my friends.
Dude, I freaking love them.
Yeah,
I love Young Gravy and Baby No Money.
Baby No Money is the super most normal guy ever, honestly.
Their music is so good.
I love that whole group.
Amazing.
Young Gravy's one of his closer friends is also Flo Millie's manager. So I was super big on helping her when she first started to blow up as well. I Beef Flow Mix, the song that she uploaded, that was I helped blow that up on TikTok as well. That was a long time ago.
That's so wild. I've never even thought about like the idea of a song like, I don't know. I always just assume songs that go viral on TikTok, they're like, made by people that are already, signed or whatever. But that's so crazy that like you can just have a song blow up on TikTok and that be like the vehicle to get you like signed to a label or something. I never thought about that.
Quote me, but isn't that how Kid Laroi got found? He made that like Addison Rae song and it like went crazy from there. And now he's Bieber and so like, I don't know. TikTok is definitely the avenue for young artists, especially who have the keys to self-promote themselves. Because some people feel icky about that. Some people are super comfortable with it. So,
I mean, it's honestly like, you can talk about this in any facet of the internet, but there's just like such an oversaturation of content. I feel like there's so many people that make YouTube videos and so many people that stream whatever, so many people that make music. And so like anything that you can do to figure out like how to make yourself stand out, like any creative way, like you have to find those, because the traditional methods of just like, put in lots of hours and lots of time and eventually it'll work. Sometimes it just doesn't. Like you can put in as many hours as you want into something, but because there's just so much content on the internet, like you have to figure out a way to like set yourself apart, or so much of it I feel like is luck too.
Mr. Beast posted baloney for years before he figured it out. So just takes time sometimes.
The supply versus demand is like it's not an even curve. It's like the supply just keeps going up and up and up, but the demand, like it's not like there's millions and billions of more people being born and watching YouTube videos. So it always kind of like gives me like eventually, there's just going to be too much. Like I don't know when that day comes. What's going to happen?
The entrance to being a content creator is a lot easier than it once was. You used to have to have like a knowledge in editing, like access to a camera. Now you just need a phone, so it's like way different.
Yeah,
but a creator middle class is a good thing.
Another thing that someone asked that I thought was very insightful, or wanted me to ask you. Hold on, I want to read it verbatim because it was really good and I don't want to mess it up. So,
okay.
Just give me 1 second. So because obviously I posted a video of you dancing on my story.
Yep.
And someone told me to ask you how he do the dance.
A lot of practice and time. No, I don't know. It groove flows
there
through
you
my
have
bones.
It, folks.
I was born with this.
No, that's good. Have you been like a dancer in the past, or have you ever like done like any like classes or anything, or is it all kind of just self-taught, figuring it out?
I have a villain origin story. Do you remember when like the Jerk and the Reject were a popular dance?
They were recently popular like a few months ago, weren't they?
No. This was like when it first
came out. It came back around.
Like,
you mean like at the start?
I was in 6th grade when it first came out. This was, so me being born in 98, 6th grade would have been like 2010, honestly. So we used to have recess, and we'd have dance circles at recess. And this was right when that dance was fresh, new, piping hot off the press. And I got in the middle of the dance circle, and I goofed it so hard that I vouched that I would never let myself not know a dance for the rest of time.
No,
I was
Michael. How hard did you goof it, man?
It was just I didn't do the jerk is very much just going backwards, and I was going forwards. I was just doing it totally backwards. I wasn't doing it right at all. I just did it super wrong.
No, dude. And 6th grade, that's like the penultimate time, like that you don't want to be a goof.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because younger grades, like you can get away. Everybody's a kid. Everybody's a goof. Yeah, that's tough to recover from in the 6th grade, dude. That's hard.
In the dance circle too. So
well, you're here now.
I'm here now.
You've come back.
They're laughing in their graves.
Yeah, exactly. They're laughing from the grave, or no, they're crying from the. Or why would they be laughing from the grave? Maybe they still think you're a funny guy. Who knows?
I'm still butchering my moves, and they're still laughing at me.
No, you don't butcher. You're a great dancer. I've watched your videos, and like I am a very goofy dancer. I'm not good, and I watch your videos and I'm like, wow, I wish that I had the time or patience to try and get good at dancing, but sadly, I don't because I don't have the time or patience to do anything.
I'm honestly really flattered you say that, man. I mean, if I ever make it out there, I will gladly stand there and dance in front of you and you can try to mimic my moves. I don't claim to be a teacher.
Please. That's all I want. I'm like so bad. I watch people do things. Do you know how long it took me to do? You remember the Get Up?
I was in that music video.
Look, go do. Shut up, dude. Shut up. You were in the Get Up by Blanco Brown?
Yes, I helped with that dance too. Watch the music video right now. I'm standing next to them when they're all doing the dance in a field.
Dude, shut up. I literally sat there in the kitchen, in the Mythical kitchen. I probably sat there for 20 minutes one day replaying that video on my lap, but like the instructional one, the one where you made the instructional, like showing people how to do it. I swear to God, I watched that for like 20 minutes straight and I like tried so hard and I still just am like, it's tragic. It's tragically bad.
This is the same guy that wants to write a feature film about the Cupid Shuffle.
I'm so good at the Cupid Shuffle. Okay, don't talk on me about that. Dude, I'm so good. Don't say I'm so good at the Cupid Shuffle, bro. I'm going to lose my freaking mind. Oh my God. No. I'm so good at the Cupid. Dude, I have danced the Cupid Shuffle in so many places, in so many ways. I danced it at Humpin' Hannah's in downtown Boise, which is a bar. I danced at my best friend's wedding, and I had a few drinks, man, and I stayed standing and I crushed it. So I don't want to hear it, okay? Don't want to hear it.
Sorry, that was out of pocket.
That was way out of pocket. I'm really, you got me fired up. I'm about to stand up right now and start doing the Cupid Shuffle.
I think you should just get up and do the Get Up.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to do it. I forgot. Okay, so it's the cowboy. I can't sing. Hold on, I'm leaving the headset on. No, this is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sitting back down, everyone.
I don't have enough space. You were gonna dance.
Dude, I don't have enough space and I don't remember it because I haven't tried it in a while. No, don't move the camera. I'm sit back down. I can't do it. Maybe if I watch like a video really quick. I don't think it's worth it. It's going to be bad anyway. No, now I just feel bad about myself.
Trevor,
you should do the Cupid Shuffle.
Walk me through baking a bread.
Okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to take your yeast and you're going to bloom it in some warm water around 110 degrees Fahrenheit. You want that water to be. Also add a little pinch of sugar to feed the yeast and really get it working. And then once the yeast is bloomed, then you can add that to your flour. And depending on what kind of bread you make, if you want to make a brioche, then you're going to add some eggs to it. If you want to make a classic white French, you can just add some butter beat into it and water, and you don't need any eggs to hydrate. Okay. A little pinch of salt. I like to add the salt after the yeast has been worked into the dough a little bit because salt kills yeast. And so you'll get less rise if the yeast kind of comes into contact with the salt. So you want to add the salt afterward. You can actually give it a little taste, but then there's something called the window pane test, which is really good for like a brioche. So with a brioche, you want to let those gluten strands develop a lot, and you can actually pull a piece of the dough until it's transparent and it looks like a little window pane. Anyway, that bit's done now. I've decided I'm done explaining bread.
Do you feel better? You really explained that. You sounded very knowledgeable.
No, I don't feel better.
In the art of baking.
No, I don't feel better. You can do cool dances. I know how to bake a loaf of bread. One of those is way cooler.
You can feed a family.
Dude, you can make tons of money off of your cool dances and then buy food for a family. Do you think they would rather have a nice meal bought and paid for by cool dances or a loaf of bread?
Depending on the quality of the bread, I might buy it from you, honestly, after I do the dances.
Here's the thing. I'm kind of nice at making bread. I'm
You're
pretty
the
good at
resident
bread.
baking dude. Are you not?
I am. No, I am. And it's funny. It's like kind of a bit, but it's also not. Anytime we have a recipe in the kitchen or anything that like needs bread, like, Trevor, you're on bread? You got the bread? And I'm like, yeah, I got the bread. Okay. I made one of the nicest loaves of brioche I've ever made, I think, a couple weeks ago. I don't remember when it was. Everything fuses together at this point, but it was like, whew.
Toot your own horn, man. Toot it, toot it, toot it.
Oh, what else am I good at? Also at the Renaissance Fair, I got an ocarina.
Like Link, like in Zelda?
Like the Ocarina of Time. An ocarina is an actual like musical instrument. It's like a little flute thing.
What was that noise?
I don't know how to describe it.
You said flute.
What noise did I make?
It's like a little flitter. Yeah.
You like did like a little breath before.
I don't know what noises I make. Stop asking. Nobody's ever asked me about the noises I make before. This is a first timer. I've never been put on the spot to explain a noise that I've made. Usually people just go with it.
I think I've totally flipped this interview on you, man. You've explained to me how to make a bread, what you're good at.
Dude, I'm on my heels right now. I'm so thrown off. I'm in a panic right now. I need to regain control. So you got robbed at gunpoint before?
Oh my God. Yes, I did. When I was a younger child. You've taken me by the throat. So yes. I was on it. I think
Tell me
was
about
in, like,
the effect that had on your psyche.
That just stopped me from selling sneakers like in public. I was meeting at like local parks, stuff like that, and I stopped doing that. I just was smarter about what I was doing.
You know, that's probably a good call.
I was a naive boy and thought it could never happen to me until it happened to me.
For all you 14-year-olds out there trying to start an enterprising business, don't meet up with strangers in parks.
Oh, you put it like that, dude.
Sorry. Maybe just a good rule of thumb. You heard it here first from Nice Michael. For all the 14-year-olds out there on the internet, don't meet up with strangers in parks.
Yeah, okay. I
thought you would have seen that one coming.
With my knowledge and wisdom now, I would have.
So you have a healthy fear of the ocean. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't like, it's more or less the open water. I will go in the ocean up to like my waist at most.
Thank you. This is a smart man, Jamie. The ocean is freaking terrifying.
It's just the idea of things that can be existing beneath me.
Even like going into a lake, and it's like so irrational, but there's times when I'll be out at the lake or some lake day, we'll do like some wakeboarding, whatever, and I'll just be floating in the middle of the lake, and I'm like, there's a monster that's going to come just like tickle my foot right now. Like, I'm dead. This is it for me. Every time. And then I'm like, dude, you're in a lake.
The only time I've ever like truly cried out of fear as an adult was when I was on the back of a boat on a tube. That was the first and last time I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, just on a lake. The thought of falling off of that tube and just being just like life jacketed out there, I was truly terrified.
You cried tubing?
To the point of tears. I cried tubing.
No, dude, tubing is so much fun.
When you stay on the tube and don't fall off and you're not in the middle of a scary lake, yeah, I bet it's totally fun. I like tubing on snow. That's totally sick.
No, tubing in a big lake is so much fun. That's probably my favorite like water sport. Because wake surfing and wakeboarding and water skiing, all of those require some degree of skill to do. Tubing doesn't require any skill. You just got to hold on tight.
That's more of an activity than a sport, dude.
It's a sport. It's a sport.
Lazy river relaxing.
Look, if I can work up a sweat doing
putting in my hours.
No, when you're getting yanked around on a tube on the back of a boat. It's so much fun. And sometimes if you're on there by yourself and you catch air, sometimes you'll fly for a bit.
If just using
you'll like
the
catch
tube
air and you'll
is
glide
the sport,
through the air,
then sitting in a lazy river on a tube is also doing the sport.
I'd say it's a different kind of sport, yeah. But I think we're talking different tubes here, man. Because when I say tube, I'm not necessarily talking like round tube with a spot to sit in the middle. They make some that are just like flat pads, and then you have to just hang on in like Superman style. Like you're just like legs out, chest on this tube, and you're just getting yanked around the lake.
No joy,
at
all
high
fear.
Speeds. No, it's great. It's all joy, no fear. I mean, I've taken some freaking dives off of a tube. I have skipped across water on a tube.
And then you're incapacitated in
It's
the deep
great.
water. I'll hard pass on that one.
You're wearing a life jacket, man. Come on.
I'll look silly doing it too.
It's so much.
You're not convincing me.
Okay. Dude, no, my uncle lives on a lake up in Washington, and we would go tubing. And it was fun because I'd have like my cousins are younger. And so we'd get on with them and it would be fun and he wouldn't go super fast. But when it was like just me and my brother on the tube, he'd like really like torment us. Like he'd get going as fast as he can. He's whipping the boat around to try and get us on some big jumps. It's so great. That's like my favorite thing.
Don't walk on that.
For those of you listening and not viewing the YouTube video, there was a cat.
My cat Poppy just walks across.
Yeah, if you're interested in a very cool cat, go check out the video version. Trevor Talks Too Much on YouTube. Sly plug.
Yeah, that was very natural.
Thank you. Michael, what do you like to do for fun? That's just a little question I wanted to ask. That wasn't written down anywhere for me. I came up with that one off the dome. Pretty good.
Do you actually want to know, or is this just for the show? Because I'll tell you as a friend, Trevor.
No, tell me as a friend. Yeah.
So I really like riding my electric bike. I have a couple scooters that I like to ride around. I play disc golf.
Do you know any tricks?
The bike is kind of heavy, so is it's an electric scooter, so the handlebars don't spin.
Oh.
But I can do a tail whip on a normal scooter.
That's like one more trick than I know.
Let's see. I play disc golf a lot. That's something I do.
Really?
I play a lot of video games. I have like a PlayStation 2 and a GameCube in my living room. I just got a 360 as well, an Xbox.
So I don't know if I'm going to be the first one to break this to you, but you do know you're about 12 years behind on consoles.
Yeah. So, I find joy
this
in
guy
things
said,
that make me feel like a
I just got
child.
a 360.
I had a 360. I found this one at a yard sale.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm making fun of you. You're allowed to enjoy things. I just thought it was funny.
Go to Idaho, man.
I will this June. Oh man. No, I'm sorry. I love old consoles, so I don't know why I decided it would be funny to make a joke, but I was just feeling antagonistic after you said I couldn't do the Cupid shuffle, so.
I have a Nintendo Switch. I play that a lot.
Yeah, what's your favorite game on Switch?
I played Legends of Arceus a whole bunch.
Okay.
I had the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I've played through like 2 or 3 times.
You got a fist pump out of Jamie for that one.
Love Spyro.
I'm playing through one of the worst games right now, Enter the Dragonfly. It's kind of painful to play, but I'm just playing through the series. A total nerd thing, but Spyro, the first 3 games were made by Insomniac Gaming, and they're the same people that made Ratchet and Clank. So once they were done with the first 3 Spyros, they jumped ship and they started making Ratchet and Clank games. So it left the Spyro license open, and different people tried making games with the Spyro license, and they're terrible. They're bad games.
I remember playing a few Spyro games back on the DS back in the day, and I remember struggling as a child.
You were playing like the bad ones. The PlayStation ones were at least bearable. Like I had the Game Boy Advance one, and it's like a top-down, it's a bad game.
Oh man, I love some of those. There are so many games though. Like I remember playing some games on my DS back in the day that I swear were so hard. There was like a Nickelodeon one, like some like Nicktoon battle. You played as like different cartoon characters, but like I just remember thinking they were so hard. And then like I always thought like, oh yeah, I could go back and beat them now, but I don't know if I could. I like to think I've advanced as a gamer, but I don't know. I really want to go back and try those old games.
Playing Tony Hawk Underground on like the not normal setting. It's a struggle, dude. I feel like a child. Like I have to call my older brother to do it. I don't even have an older brother.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have like an emulator on my, don't tell Nintendo, I have a Game Boy emulator on my PC. Oh no. That's a joke because Nintendo hates re-releasing like remakes of their games.
You allegedly
but they also hate it when people download games
emulator.
illegally. They hate it when people download games legally, but then they never re-release their games. So then they're like, oh, you just don't get to play them. But
unless you have a 3DS and you bought it while it was in the store and it's on only your 3DS. They've re-released some games that it's like
cringe Nintendo. Sorry. No, but I have an emulator and I play so many old Pokemon games and I go back and I'm like, these were hard. How is this a children's game? I'm just getting dumpstered by Whitney right now. Whitney's freaking Miltank just getting destroyed.
Can you see my leg?
Oh, yeah, I can.
I have a Game Boy Advance with a Charmander on it.
Dude, what the heck?
Yeah, it's one of my tattoos.
Sick. I want a Game Boy Advance tattoo. Jamie, can I get a tattoo?
Yeah, do it on the show.
I don't know why I'm asking Jamie.
Literally.
I don't know. I needed to ask someone. I wasn't going to ask you, Michael. You called me bad at the Cupid Shuffle.
I know. I said you were bad at other dances.
I'm never getting over that.
Until you prove yourself that you can do the Cupid Shuffle, I will just live to assume that you cannot do the Cupid Shuffle.
Dude, it's so easy. Okay. It's very easy. It's not a difficult dance.
You would turn my head at a party. If I saw you doing that, I'd be standing there and I would sense that you were doing the dance. And my head would just have to turn to you.
Well, I mean, if I'm at a party doing the Cupid Shuffle, odds are everybody's doing the Cupid Shuffle because it's not really a dance. You just do it by yourself.
Unless you're the one that recommended the song and you know that it's coming up and you're anticipating it in the crowd. You're just standing there just with your hands in a fist shaking, waiting for the song to play because you knew that you're the one that requested it.
Yeah. I did that with the song. I did that with the song Fake ID by Big and Rich.
Yep.
I was at this bar in downtown Boise called Dirty Little Roddy's. And it's a pretty cowboy bar. There's a mechanical bull in there. Yep. But anyway, I was like tired. I was down for the count. It was bumping in there still. But I mean, it was like 2 a.m. and it's still going hard. People are going at it. And I ended up sitting down because I was just tired. And I was like, I'm about to lose it. I was like getting ready. But earlier in the night, I had requested the DJ. I had like went up and I was like, hey, can you play Fake ID by Big and Rich? Because I just watched the remake of Footloose.
Okay.
And that song is in that movie. And anyway, so I'm like sitting there. I'm kind of like hunched over. I'm like, it might be time to go home. I was like getting ready to freaking gather my group of friends and get out of there. And some of them came over and sat with me and they're like, hey, you doing okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just exhausted. Like I'm getting ready to go home. And then all of a sudden the song finally comes on. And when I tell you I sprung back to life, it was like something like the spirit of Big and Rich just awoke inside me. And I got up and I danced like I have never danced before to this song. I was going insane.
A little more energy than that Cupid Shuffle you just showed.
Yeah, more insane than that. I know, it's shocking. And the song ended and I was like, all right, it's time to go. And we left. And then we got in the car and we drove, and about 3 blocks away, I puked out the car door. It was a great end of the night. It's just getting in a car, after you've been dancing a lot and having some drinks, You
don't got to tell me, man. I dance all the time.
Yeah, I know. We've been over it, Michael. You're good at dancing. I suck at dancing. I get it.
Should we call this one here, Trevor?
I'm done. Get him out. Kick him out, Jamie. I can't handle this anymore.
I'm at my own house.
I can't work in these conditions.
I'm in my kitchen, Trevor.
How do we... We'll go to the living room. Don't take me with you.
Now what?
What?
No, dude.
I almost just broke the chair. Gosh darn it. All right, Michael, I want to finish off with a fun game. Okay, first off, I'd like to say it feels like there's been a lot of animosity happening this show. But I think that Michael and I were friends before this. We've exchanged a few DMs over the Instagram. And so for those of you at home thinking, oh, Trevor's a D-bag, he's being so mean. It's just that Michael and I already have a little bit of a back and forth, okay?
He was trying to get a controversial statement out of me.
Yeah, I was. I was trying to get some dirt on him so that I could blackmail him to send me some like free t-shirts or something with like Crash Bandicoot.
Gonna set up a slur campaign for me in Idaho.
Yeah. Nobody watched Nice Michael's videos.
My view percentage is gonna drop by 0.4% because of all the people in Idaho watching.
Yeah. So many people in Idaho, such a highly populated state. I got a fun game I want to play with you, Michael, before we wrap it up. I got a fun game.
Let's play it.
It's called Rapid Fire Favorites.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a category or something. For example, this won't be one of the ones, but maybe something along the lines of pasta shape. And then you got to give me your favorite as fast as you can. Okay, well, that wasn't I didn't start. I was giving you that.
And I was giving you an example of my answer.
Yeah, no, you got the hang of it. I think you're ready. All right, so we're going to do these fast, and I'm going to freaking yell at you if you don't answer fast, okay? I'm going to rain down. I'm just going to get so impatient. So
you just apologized for being
better be
mean.
ready fast. Yeah, well, now I have more free reign to be mean because I apologized. I set it back to 0. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm sorry, everyone, again. All right. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sports team.
The Boston Celtics, the best NBA sports team in the world.
Condiment.
Barbecue sauce.
That's a good answer. I love Sweet Baby Ray's. Okay, fashion brand.
Oh, dude. Fruit of the Loom. It's a quality t-shirt.
I love that.
Fruit of the Loom? Is that even considered a fashion brand?
Yeah.
That's not a fashion.
Listen,
but
man,
they don't make underwear and t-shirts.
They make clothes.
They come in 6-packs.
What do they make? Clothes? What are clothes? Fashion, man.
Okay.
I'm going to allow it.
Jamie, what makes you think you have the authority to allow that answer?
Because I thought it was a good answer.
I think it's a funny answer. I think, you say fashion brand. I was expecting something like Champion from Nice Michael, but he hit us with the Fruit of the Loom.
Okay, you're going to allow Champion, but you're not going to allow Fruit of the Loom?
Champion's like a big fashion brand now.
I think your line is a little all over the place.
Fruit of the Loom sells their blank t-shirts, so any amount of company can have their brand on a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt. Fruit of the Loom is just the quality of shirt that I appreciate.
I can't win. I can't win.
You don't like a soft shirt?
I've got Jamie and Michael ganging up on me this entire day. I'm the victim here. I am being victimized by Jamie and Michael. God.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Oh, okay. Man, we're bringing Nice Michael on. I thought it was going to be a good, wholesome time.
I've been having a great time, honestly.
I've just been bullied relentlessly. This is the worst. No, I've had a great time. I really have. Michael, despite everything that's gone on today, the ups, the downs, the all arounds, do you think that we can be friends?
Yeah, we were friends before, and I cannot see why we can't be friends after.
Let's freaking go. That's all I wanted to hear. I was worried. Honestly, going into today, I was like, yeah, we've already talked. We're already kind of homies, and, it's only going to get better. And then everything that just happened in the last 62 minutes and 18 seconds happened, and I thought I might have bungled it.
A lot can happen.
I thought I might have been a real bungler.
Recording an hour conversation with someone,
Who knows what's going to happen? Nobody. Tune in next week. Thanks. No, I'm kidding. That's not the outro. No, Michael, thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate it. You're a great dude. Everybody out there, I know I've been giving him a hard time. He's been giving me a hard time, but it's all in good fun.
It isn't good fun.
And we're just having a good time.
This podcast is a good time.
I just feel close to you.
And we're so far away.
I know. Come to freaking Los Angeles. Because there's more reasons for you to come to LA than there are for me to go to Massachusetts.
Well, yeah, okay, yes.
So you got to come out here.
I would have to come out there, honestly. I would have to make a trip out of it.
Or you can meet me in Idaho.
I'll meet you in LA.
Meet me in Idaho. Okay. All right. Nice, Michael, coming to LA. And then we're going to box. No, we're going to...
The next Creator Clash. Me and Trevor are going to box. Mark it in your calendars.
Dude, the next Creator Clash, if you and I box, that would be hilarious. We should get that. We should get that going. We should hit up iDubbbz.
I think we're built the same, honestly. We could be in the same weight class.
And we're both skinny white dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know why white mattered.
It's an easy sell, honestly. Two very bland-looking white males, young, early 20s. Positive outlooks on life. One's from Idaho.
Oh my God.
It's a good sell.
I hate this.
We could be the main card.
Cut it, Jamie. Cut the recording. Cut the mic.
No, I'm going to leave all of this in.
Oh my God. Well, nice, Michael. Michael, tell them where they can find you. Plug all your stuff. Anything cool you got going on?
Nice Michael on TikTok. I've been trying to post daily. Recently, I've been running into some things in my personal life, so I haven't been. But, generally speaking, I post every day. Instagram, nice Michael _. Twitter, don't really use it. Same thing, nice Michael _. Pretty much anywhere you can find me, I'm Nice Michael.
I will say, while I can't replicate your dances, I do often look to your videos for outfit inspiration.
Now that...
You've got great outfits and great style.
Thank you, dude.
So if you want cool outfits or cool dances, you know where to find them. Nice Michael on TikTok. Thank you so much for being on the show, Michael.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for having me.
So everybody, that was Nice Michael. What a treat. What a treat that was. I honestly, I've talked to him a couple times before, and I wasn't sure what to expect, going into it. I had only conversed with him over DMs, but that was great. He seemed like fun. He kept up. He kept up with the little zingers, little back and forth. He hit me with a couple that were pretty demoralizing. So, I'm probably going to go home, shed some tears, practice the Cupid shuffle in my room alone, and come back strong tomorrow, because that's all you can do. But please go check out Nice Michael on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. He really does make some very fun and wholesome content, and he's got some great outfits. I seriously look at him for outfit inspiration all the time. So go check him out. Jamie, how do you think that went?
Well, I mean, considering that his name is Nice Michael, I really did think that you guys were going to kind of have this nice, smiley talk, and that's not what happened. But I think that it shows that true friendship was formed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's how I am with my friends.
Yeah. If I'm being too nice to someone, it means I probably don't, I like that I can get a little bit spicy, I feel comfortable because that's how my friends and I are, that's how all my best friends and I are, we like to jab at each other. We like to poke fun, as you probably saw or listened to when I was talking crap on Kevin. By the way, Kevin, fudge you. Got him.
Yeah, but no, he threw it back. So that's what I'm saying. He was feeling it. Yeah. You can tell when someone's actually turned off than when they're like, no, I'm along for this bit that we're kind of doing here.
No, yeah. He was vibing. He was keeping up. It was a great time. It was a lot of fun. Everybody, thank you so what do you
I was just gonna say.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry, Jamie, please go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it would be cool if he comes here and then you guys do a Cupid shuffle off.
I would win. It would be a silly contest. I'm literally in the process of writing and directing and producing and starring in a movie about the Cupid Shuffle. I'm early in the process, but I'm in the process. So that's ridiculous. That wouldn't be fair. We'd have to pick a different dance.
Well, you could get really good at the get up.
No, I can't. I'm not coordinated enough.
All right.
Anyway.
Well, you can end it now.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to Trevor Talks Too Much. Please check us out every Tuesday, new episodes. And then the video comes out the following Monday. Also, if you love a good food conversation, a good food debate, seems to be something that a lot of people are very into and get passionate about, then you should check out my good friends Josh and Nicole's podcast called The Hot Dog is a Sandwich. They have a podcast where all they do is food debates. They talk to each other about all sorts of different hot food topics. Recently, they got really into it over whether or not salt is a spice. So, if you have thoughts, if you want to hear some great arguments, some great debate, please go check out A Hot Dog is a Sandwich. Make sure to listen every Tuesday. New episodes of Trevor Talks Too Much coming out. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And the video comes out the following Monday. So check that out on YouTube. You get to see my beautiful face, which is honestly a plus for anyone. That was so narcissistic, but I don't care. I'm running with it. Confidence is key, baby. I rag on myself enough in this show. And make sure to leave a review. Let me know just the right amount of talking to do, because I'd love to know, and it really helps out. And make sure to follow all the Mythical stuff. We got a bunch of TikTok pages. We got a bunch of Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. You can always find me at Trevor Everett's Twitter, Instagram. And follow Mythical Pods on TikTok because we've got tons of funny clips from all of the different podcasts going up there. So if you want a little fun thing to get into, that's great. And I think that's about it for the outro. I think I've said all I need to say. I feel confident. I feel comfortable. Hope you all have a great week. And I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Yeah. Peace.